Hi everyone, we're going to combine two functions and find the domain after we combine them. So the first thing we're going to do is find our two functions we're going to combine are f of x equals 3x plus 4 and g of x equals 2x minus 3. We're going to do two problems here. So I'm just going to start with this first one here. And they're both very similar. And what we're going to do is we're going to find f plus g of x, f minus g of x, f times g of x, and f divided by g of x. And then the most important thing is finding the domain. So that's what we're going to do. Here are two functions. I'm going to probably start on this slide and end on the other. When you add these two up, we're going to get 3x plus 4 plus 2x minus 3, and this equals 5x plus 1. And the domain of this is going to be all real numbers, because that's just a simple linear equation. So for the second one, let's do the second one, we're going to subtract these two. So we get 3x plus 4 minus 2x minus 3. You get 3x plus 4 minus 2x plus 3, and that gives you x plus 7. And the domain for this is all real numbers. So for these first two, the domain is all real numbers. And I would just write it like this, all real numbers. Okay, now let's do these two on the next slide. So we're going to do the multiplying and the dividing. So we're going to get f composed, or times g of x is going to equal 3x plus 4 times 2x minus 3. And when you FOIL that out, you're going to get 6x squared minus 9x plus 8x minus 12. And that equals 6x squared minus x minus 12. Now, this is not rational, doesn't have a denominator. There's no square roots here, so this is just all real numbers. So we want it to be all real numbers, so it's pretty basic there. Now for f over g of x, that's just going to be 3x plus 4 over 2x minus 3. Now this one we want to be all real numbers, but it can't be because we can't divide by 0. So set this to 0 to see what would make this 0. And when you solve, you get x equals, well, it can't be 0. So let's just do it that way. So x can't be 3 over 2. Because if you put 3 over 2 in here, you'll get 0. And that's your domain. Okay, the next problem we're going to do is very similar. We have f of x equals 2x plus 1, and g of x equals 3x minus 2. So f plus g of x equals 2x plus 1 plus 3x minus 2, which gives me 5x minus 1. And that's going to be, did I do this right? Yeah. So this is going to be all real numbers. Now let's subtract f minus g of x, and we get 2x plus 1 minus 3x minus 2. That gives us 2x plus 1 minus 3x plus 2, which gives us negative x plus 3. And again, the domain is all real numbers. There's no fractions. There's no square roots. And the multiplying one, f times g of x equals 2x plus 1 times 3x minus 2. And foiling that out, you're going to get 2x, nope, sorry. You're going to get 6x squared minus 4x plus 3x minus 2. And simplifying, and there's no fractions here or anything, so our domain is all real numbers. And the last one, we're going to divide. And we get 2x plus 1 over 3x minus 2. Now this can't be 0, so let's set it to that. So you get 3x cannot be 2, and x cannot be 2 over 3. So the domain is all real numbers such that it can be everything but x cannot be 2 over 3, because then you'd be dividing by 0. And that's all. The next ones we're going to do are a little harder. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.